Hey everyone, I know it's been a while, but I'm back today with another braid tutorial. All you need for this one is a mirror and a bunch of those little clear elastic ponytails. So to start this one, we're just going to take our 2 fingers above your temples and bring them back to the back of your head so that we can make a small ponytail. This first one, just try to make it fairly tight so that it stays high up on the back of your head. And then we're going to be making more ponytails all the way down the back of the head for this video. We're going to tighten that, but then also pull out just the top layer, just so that it's not too tight and we want to have a little bit of volume at the top. Next we're going to make another ponytail, so same thing, and this ponytail is going to be going over top of that first ponytail. This one we do want it to be pretty tight because we want this second ponytail to actually sit almost right on top of the first ponytail, so we want it to be very high, and ideally it would be over top of that first ponytail so you couldn't even see the elastic, but I have not been able to make that happen, so it's totally fine if you are not able to. Just get it as close as you can and make sure that it's going on top of that first ponytail. And then you want it to be tight, but you don't want it to look super tight, so just pull out the edges a little bit like I've done there, and then you will have it looking loose while it also is actually fairly tight. We're going to do the same thing basically all the way down the head. So we're going to do the third ponytail, same thing, it's going on top of that second ponytail, it's going to be fairly tight. We're going to try to make it nice and high so that it stays very close to that second ponytail, and this part I honestly had a little bit of trouble with, so if you have to remake these ponytails a couple of times, that's totally fine. Just make sure that they are turning out good, because if they don't, then the whole rest of the braid doesn't look as good. So just put a little bit extra effort into these first ponytails is my recommendation. And we're going to do the same thing with the fourth ponytail. As you can see, the farther down my head these go, the farther each ponytail ends up being from the one above it, and that's totally fine. And this is the last one that I have to do, so this one we're just going to do the same thing. It's going to be a little bit looser, and that's totally fine. Okay, so this is kind of where this hairstyle went off the rails for me. I didn't want to do it in front like this because I was worried that it would make the braid turn, but at the same time, as you can see, my arms are a little bit too short and I kind of ran out of room that I could reach on my back. So I'll explain what I'm doing here in a second. I just wanted to do one more over my head like this before I spun it around, because I was having trouble with getting the braid turning when I was doing it over my shoulder. So the only thing I can recommend is, if you're going to do this over your shoulder, do a ponytail, go check it in the mirror, make sure that it's not turning your braid too much, and adjust it as you need to, and then you can go back, do the next ponytail, check it in the mirror again, because otherwise I just found that it makes the braid kind of twist and it doesn't look the way I wanted it to look. So what we're doing is we're taking that ponytail that we made, we're splitting the rest of the hair, we're bringing it forward in front of that ponytail, and we're putting a new ponytail in. You want to make this ponytail pretty tight again. I'm putting it in about 1 inch below the previous ponytail, and then I'm just going to tighten it up. And you can see on this lower part, it actually does cover the previous ponytail pretty nicely, like the previous elastic is hidden pretty nicely. That's kind of what ideally the whole thing would look like, but I just wasn't able to make that work. So now I'm going to go check, make sure that it's not turning out crooked, and adjust it as I need to. And once again, take that hair that's below the ponytail, bring it to the front of the ponytail, and then put in a new ponytail. So one more time, split the hair that's remaining, bring it forward in front of your ponytail, and then put in a new elastic. Okay, so make sure again that you're tightening up that ponytail, and then just kind of tease the edges so that you get that nice volume. Okay, and then we're honestly just going to keep doing the same thing all the way down the length of your hair, as long as you want this braid to be. Okay, so as you can see here, my braid is starting to twist quite a bit towards the bottom, so really the only thing I can recommend is get a mirror so you can see the back of your head, and then just honestly play around with it, tease this thing a bit, and see if you can figure out how to make it be straighter, if that's what you want, or just wear it over your shoulder so that it doesn't matter. That's totally fine too. I played around with it enough that I think it looks fairly straight, so I'm happy with that. I am still going to do a few more rows to this braid, just because I want it to be a little bit longer. And I will show you guys the finished product at the end of the video. Okay, so I'm happy with the length. I'm just going to go through and kind of tug on these previous sections just to give them a little bit more volume. They've gotten tightened up as I've been doing the rest of the braid, and make sure that I'm happy with it, how it looks, and then we should be finished. Okay, so this is the final look. I hope you guys liked this video and you found it useful. Let me know if you're going to try this hairstyle out yourself in the comments below, and make sure you like this video and hit subscribe if you want to see some more hair videos from me. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye!